Navigating the dating scene as an older guy with younger women can be thrilling, but it also comes with its set of challenges. Today we're going to talk about one of the most crucial aspects of dating: younger women recognizing red flags. Specifically, we'll dive into the things younger women say that should catch your attention. These aren't just casual remarks. They're indicators of potential issues that you as an older gentleman need to be aware of by the end of this video. You'll be equipped with the knowledge to discern these red flags, helping you make informed decisions in your dating life, ready to gain some invaluable insights. Let's begin. 1. She's on the rebound. Let's dive right into the topic of rebound relationships. It's a common situation, but why is it tricky to navigate? Here's what you need to know. Being on the rebound often means someone is fresh out of a relationship and possibly not fully over their ex. When a younger woman mentions her recent breakup or frequently brings up her ex, it's a potential red flag. Why? Because it indicates that she's not ready to move on and might be using the new relationship as a band-aid for her emotional wounds. This situation can be emotional wounds complex, as it might lead to a relationship where emotions are not entirely genuine or mature. It's crucial to look for emotional availability in a partner. A relationship should start on a clean slate, not as a distraction from past heartaches. If she's often reminiscing about her past relationship or comparing aspects of it to your budding connection, it might be a sign that she hasn't fully processed her past and isn't ready for a new commitment. Understanding where she stands emotionally is key. It's not just about being someone's rebound. It's about ensuring both of you are on the same page and ready for a healthy forward-moving relationship. Remember, emotional readiness is just as important as chemistry for a lasting connection. 2. Values and lifestyle. She doesn't share your values or lifestyle. Now let's talk about values and lifestyle. They're the backbone of any strong relationship. But what happens when they don't align? Let's explore this important aspect. Values and lifestyle choices form the foundation of who we are. When a younger woman expresses opinions or preferences that starkly contrast with your own core values or lifestyle, it's time to pay attention. This mismatch can be a subtle red flag. It's not about minor differences, which can be interesting and enriching, but about fundamental differences that might lead to friction in the future. For instance, if she casually dismisses things that are important to you, or if her lifestyle choices are in direct conflict with yours, these are signs that you might not be on the same page. Having a partner who respects and shares your core beliefs and life goals is essential. Remember, it's the mutual values and compatible lifestyles that often predict the success of a relationship. It's not just about the fun and chemistry, but about sharing a similar outlook on life. So keep an ear out for those statements that hint at a deeper disconnect. They matter more than you might think. After all, a relationship should be built on shared paths. 3. She plays games. She plays games. Dive into the world of dating games. Games, they can be frustrating and frankly a bit of a roller coaster. So why are they a red flag? Let's unpack this. Playing games in a relationship is like trying to navigate a maze without a map. It's confusing and exhausting when a younger woman says things that are intentionally vague or sends mixed signals. It's a hint that she might be playing games. This behavior is a red flag because it can indicate a lack of sincerity and a reluctance to establish a stable, honest connection. For example, if she's often unsure about making PL or her communication is consistently inconsistent, enthusiastic, one day, distant the next. These are classic game-playing tactics. The key in a healthy, classic game-playing tactics relationship is open and straightforward communication games. On the other hand, create uncertainty and mistrust. 2 things you definitely don't need in your relationship. The bottom line is, you want a partner who is clear about her feelings and intentions. Games might seem exciting initially, but they can quickly lead to exasperation and misunderstandings. A relationship should be about genuine connection and clarity, not trying to decipher hidden meanings and tactics. So keep an eye out for game-playing behaviors. They're a sign that the relationship might not be as straightforward as you deserve. Are you finding value in this video? If so, I'd really appreciate your support. Hitting that like button, dropping a comment, or subscribing means more than you might think. I'd really appreciate it. 4. She's the victim in all her relationship stories. Let's get into a common narrative in dating, which is playing the perpetual victim. It's a pattern worth playing the perpetual victim, noticing. And here's why it matters: when a younger woman consistently portrays herself as the victim in all her past relationship stories, it can raise a red flag. This trend might suggest a reluctance to take responsibility for her role in relationships. It's one thing to have had a tough experience, but it's another to always be the wronged party. Relationships are a two-way street, and it takes self-awareness to recognize one's part in any issues. For instance, if she's always blaming her exes and never acknowledging her own mistakes or learning experience expenses, it may indicate a lack of maturity or self-reflection. This mindset can hinder the growth and development of a healthy relationship. After all, it's through recognizing and working on our flaws that we grow in relationships. The key to a healthy relationship is finding someone who can reflect on their experiences and learn from them, not someone who constantly dodges accountability. So listen closely to how she discusses her past relationships. It tells you a lot about her attitude towards conflict resolution, responsibility, and personal growth. 5. Her sense of humor is mean. Let's shift gears and talk about humor. Humor is a wonderful thing, right? But what if it is with hints of meanness? This is an area that deserves a closer look. A sense of humor is a key part of attraction and compatibility in any relationship. However, when a younger woman consistently uses humor that is mean-spirited or at the expense of others, it can be a red flag. Why does this matter? The type of humor someone enjoys and employs can reflect their values and personality. If her jokes often put others down or have a biting edge, it might signal a lack of empathy or kindness. If she laughs about other people's misfortunes or makes derogatory remarks disguised as jokes, it can reveal a certain insensitivity or even cruelty. It's essential to discern between playful teasing and humor that harms a healthy relationship should be based on upliftment and respect, not on putting others down. Remember, while humor is subjective, its underlying tone is quite revealing. A partner who values kindness and respect will use humor to connect and bring joy, not to belittle or demean. So pay attention to her jokes and the laughter they bring. 6. She's critical and condescending. Let's talk about communication styles, particularly the critical and condescending kind. It's a subtle art, but one that can send a strong message. Here's the lowdown: being with someone who's overly critical and condescending can be challenging when a younger woman frequently makes derogatory remarks or talks down to you. It's a red flag. Worth noting, this behavior can indicate a lack of respect and understanding. It's important in any relationship to feel valued and accepted, not belittled or judged. If she often critiques your choices, dismisses your opinions, or speaks to you patronizingly, these are signs of a condescending attitude. This approach can harm your self-esteem and undermine the mutual respect that's essential in a healthy relationship. It's not just about the words used, it's how they're delivered that counts. A relationship should be a supportive space where both partners feel encouraged and uplifted. If you find yourself constantly on the receiving end of critical comments, it might be time to reassess the dynamics of the relationship. Remember, constructive she's. All drama feedback is one thing, but consistent negativity and condescension are quite another bonus point. She's all drama. Now let's dive into a topic that's as intriguing as it is: important drama in relationships. Why is constant drama a red flag? Let's explore this together. When a younger woman seems to be surrounded by constant drama, it can be a sign that you're heading into a rocky relationship. Drama, while sometimes exciting, often masks deeper issues. If she frequently talks about chaotic situations or conflicts, it's worth considering. Why? Is it just bad luck, or is there something more to it? Continuous drama can indicate a love for chaos or an inability to handle conflicts constructively. It's one thing to have an occasional bad day, but it's another to always be in the midst of turmoil. For example, if she always seems to be fighting with friends, complaining about coworkers, or submerged in family drama, these might not be isolated incidents, but a pattern in a healthy relationship. You want peace, stability, and happiness, not an endless roller coaster of emotional upheaval. Drama can be draining and can prevent a relationship from developing a deep, meaningful bond. It's important to find someone who brings peace and positivity into your life, not Constant stress and drama, what's next for you? Discover how to get a younger woman's attention or learn how to spot when she's checking you out. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more.